Henry called me up a couple years back and started to describe Sydney to me. He said, I met this person, she's beautiful, she's funny, she has dogs, she lives in a van, like she's perfect. And I was like, dude, you just described your perfect girl, / kind of described yourself. Like, this makes sense, and I didn't really understand it. But like over the years, like I kept hearing Sydney's name pop up over and over and over again. And I was like, this is a classic hen dog. He's reading the full manual.
I remember hearing about Sydney's friend Henry, emphasis on just a friend, for a long time and very frequently. And I often wondered if she was lying to me about him being just a friend or herself. She always spoke about him with such compassion, admiration, and just overall love. And I was so happy when I got the call one day that said, so last night I told Henry I wanted to be more than friends, and he said he wanted the same, so now we're dating. And it was just very casual and to the point.
I think we were worried, as everyone was saying about Henry, that no woman could tame Henry. But it turns out that's not what he needed. He needed someone who could also see life as the great adventure that it is.
Henry. My whole life I've had big dreams. To travel the world, to see everything, to feel like my life was well spent. I have had lists of goals, notebooks full of things I needed to accomplish in order to feel fulfilled. I wrote down everything I wanted, checking things off one by one. But never once growing up did I dream about this day, in this dress, standing across from someone I would vow to share my life with. It might have been because I thought it was the one thing I could never accomplish, or maybe it just genuinely didn't cross my mind. But standing here today, I've realized that this is my biggest dream yet.
Oh my God.
I can feel the magnitude of it being my greatest goal. Nothing has ever been as fulfilling as looking at you, knowing that no matter what else I set out to do, you'll be there, standing beside me and cheering me on.
There was a night during quarantine, we were not far from here in Indio, and we thought it was gonna be 3 days. It was like 2 months or something. We lived in the Indio desert. And really late at night, Sydney turned to me and she just said, you know, I can't shake the feeling that I don't know if it's gonna be now or next year or 10 years or when we're 80 years old. We could do different things, we could have separate lives, but I just have a feeling that Henry and I will find each other somehow. And I don't know why, but it is just, I feel it.
When your kids talk about somebody like that, it's different. It's like, uh-oh, there was something different in the inflection in her voice, and we know why now. Henry, buddy, you move me. You really do. So I understand why she loves you, and I can't be prouder to have you as part of our family. Thank you all for coming. To Henry and Sydney, cheers. Cheers. Thank you so much.
Our best days are in front of us, and our love will only grow deeper and stronger. I think that is what excites me the most about marrying you. We've accomplished so much on our own these past 6 years on the road in 2 vans, but I cannot wait to see what we can accomplish together in the next 60 years. I've gotten to know and love so many versions of you in the past 5 years. You've been my best friend and my sweets, my business partner and my biggest fan. I've seen you broke. I've seen you I've seen you booming. I've seen you when you're nice and sweet, and I've seen you when you're hungry. I have loved every version of you, but I can't wait to meet you as a mother, holding our first child, or the day we get you a house in Montana, or the day you become an author, or in a few minutes when you become my wife.
I had heard about the Instagram connection. I had seen Sydney, in his photos, and then he and I got together in New York one time, and he was already with Sydney, and I asked him, okay, so tell me about the relationship. And the way he expressed it, he said, Alex, I am so damn proud to be with her. And I mean, that's just an incredible feeling to have for your partner. You guys are both so lucky that you share that.
With a lot of my friends, when I talk with them after a while, I ask them, how are you? How's your relationship? What's going on? And I realized I don't really check in with you that much about Henry. And that's because I know that your heart is safe and that you are safe and that I don't have to worry about you. I know that you're loved, I know that you're cared for, I know that you're respected, and I know that you're okay. And that is everything. It's absolutely everything.
And with all the love here today, Henry and Sydney, I now pronounce you husband and wife. You may kiss the bride.
For so long, I had done everything alone. I got used to depending on myself, keeping myself safe 24/7, always looking over my shoulder and carrying a weight that I didn't know was there. But over time, with you next to me, that weight has slowly lifted. You bring me peace, you bring me comfort, and every day, no matter where we are, you bring me the feeling of home. Today, tomorrow, and the next, buying a home, starting a family, those are my wildest dreams. All of which started seemingly simple in a couple of vans with several boxes of wine and what most people consider way too many dogs. It won't always be perfect, but it will always be us. Here's to our biggest adventure.